What's up guys, JV2017 here, and today we're going to take a closer look at the upcoming Contraptions Workshop DLC for Fallout 4. I'm just back from E3, so I realize I'm a bit behind on the news, but of course I'm going to cover this. This is something you expect on my channel, no matter how far off it is. Bethesda revealed this DLC at their E3 showcase last weekend, along with a June 21st release date, which is right around the corner next week on Tuesday. In this video, we'll dive deeper into the reveal trailer and also speculate on additional features that were leaked a few months ago. Let's start with the trailer. So immediately, right at the beginning, we have the title card here saying Contraptions Workshop, the fourth add-on for the game, and the subtitle is Build Incredible Machines That Do Things. And that's what we can expect from this DLC. That's what it's all about. It's about building machines that can do something for us. And so we're going to pause a few more times and look at all these new features. First off is elevators. Yes, we can finally navigate our settlements via elevators if we want to go up to the very top floor. We can see 4 floors right here, and just looking back at in slow motion, we can kind of see the frame of where each floor stops. And so we're going to be able to set these around our settlements, and I'm sure they'll have, you know, a nice amount of aluminum, steel, whatever kind of crafting requirements in order to build these things, but it just makes sense in this game to have elevators, and they are being added with this DLC. Side note, it would be kind of nice to have more than 4 floors. Maybe we can upgrade our elevators, or maybe we're just stuck with 1 to 4 floors. Next, we have armor racks and weapon racks. So very simply, armor racks look like mannequins we can just, probably just switch items to. Just like you would trade with a companion, you probably just move the stuff you want equipped over and it'll just automatically equip. If I had to guess, that's probably how it works. We can also see these weapon racks. So it looks like we have 2 different options from what we can see. First off, on the wall, we have kind of a wall-mounted rack display sort of thing going on here. So if we want to display stuff on the wall, we can do it that way. And then it looks like we have individual ones for heavy weapons. We don't know if these are just for heavy weapons or this is something we can apply to all weapons, and so they can kind of float in one place, kind of, more within reach rather than up on the wall. And it looks like we'll have even more. We'll talk about even more stuff that was kind of leaked a few months ago in terms of display cases, but it looks like we'll have plenty of options to display our weapons. Next is track kits, and a lot of people were wondering what this was when it was first leaked. We're going to pause immediately right here and just look at the individual piece here for a ball track and then a ball drop. So we're going to have an individual piece that we can actually go up and activate that will drop a ball and kind of go down the ball track for some kind of function and purpose. A lot of people, again, have been asking, what the hell are you going to do? Why are you going to use these ball tracks? What are they for? And so we will see very quickly what they are for. You can tell you can make some very elaborate ball tracks here. It looks really awesome. Also, we could tell as the ball was passing through, it actually lit up each of these wires that were connected to conduits at the bottom. And so as we move forward, we're going to see what this is for. But this is how we can use these tracks. We can actually activate certain, machines and whatnot using these systems and these tools. Pausing quickly here, once again, we can tell that by going through those gates, that ball was able to activate this ball launcher, which then is going to go into a sorting machine. And so altogether, if we look at this in slow motion, this is a very complex machine and nothing we've ever been able to kind of create already in Fallout before. It's really unique. It's hard to get a general idea of what we're going to be able to do since we don't have all of the items. We are going to talk about more of the items once again, but again, here's the sorting machine. We don't know what that's going to be for, but we can see here that we do have conveyor belts. So let's go ahead and look through this once again in slow motion and point out all these individual parts. We can see this big machine up top spitting out Jangles the Moon Monkeys and also teddy bears, but it doesn't seem to be connected to anything else except for a power source, a generator behind it. We do see some conduits and whatnot and some power lines going along, but we don't know where these things are being manufactured. Maybe that's the machine that manufactures them itself. We don't really know. But we do have these conveyor belts that are sending them all along this track, and we can go in different directions with those. And then at the end, that definitely looks like a machine that just lifts everything up. So if we want to kind of go multi-levels with this, working with the elevators, we can make a giant factory that spits out items and then moves them down a conveyor belt, which is very, very cool. Or, we could just use that portion to lift items and drop them on top of Mama Murphy's head because she totally deserves it. Also, that item right there, maybe we can actually put people into that kind of lock, and of course, Mama Murphy would definitely be the first candidate, probably Marcy Long as well. So that's pretty much all I could dig out of that short 30-second trailer, just small little bits there. But once again, stuff has been leaked and probably makes sense for this, so we're going to briefly go over those other items. I'll go ahead and link my source once again. I've covered this multiple times, but in the description, if you want to see where I'm getting this additional information from, check the link below. So also within structures, we can possibly expect scaffolding and warehouse as a new kind of building type. So you're going to find scaffolding roofs warehouse roofs, scaffolding doors, warehouse doors, scaffolding walls, warehouse walls. You guys pretty much get the point. It's the same as kind of having a metal category for building, or a wood, or kind of a rusted tin shack kind of thing. And so maybe we'll have prefabs and certain things like that that are warehouse style, but also scaffolding style. Scaffolding, I'm pretty sure we've seen in this trailer. It's just the structures that are supporting the ball tracks look like scaffolding, the blue kind of poles going on here, and so I'm sure that's what we can expect in the DLC. We also have additional items under display, and so there's power armor display and also display cases. So I think there's going to be a new cool way to display our power armor, show it off, maybe some lights, maybe a giant case for our power armor, and also just general display cases. Maybe we can show off other items, maybe we can actually put our weapons into display cases and armor too, instead of just mounting them on the wall or putting them on kind of a metal display like we have in this trailer. Under the power category is manufacturing. That'll be a whole new category. And under that, we have machinery. So that's going to be probably more than we've already seen. Probably that giant triangular machine that's kind of helping sort the items on the conveyor belt that we see towards the end of the trailer. We also have a marquee, which is kind of the big light up thing that you see above movie theaters that show you which shows are playing. So that's a thing. I don't know how that's really related, but we'll also have new switches and conduits, probably to work with the ball track if I had to guess. I didn't initially plan on including this in this video, but I figured out that the achievements for contraptions have actually been leaked, so we're going to cover those really quickly before the end of the video. First off is show off, display a weapon on a weapon rack, armor on an armor rack, and power armor in a power armor display. So that's just reconfirming that there are going to be power armor displays from those leaks a few months ago. Next is timeout, assign a settler to a pillory, and that's what Mama Murphy is attached to, a pillory kind of to lock her up, and I'm definitely going to be doing that with Mama Murphy once again. Finally, mass production. Produce 100 objects from your builders. And I guess builders refers to whatever kind of machinery actually produces an object. And so maybe that's kind of that triangular machine I've been referring to, attached to the conveyor belt towards the, second half of this trailer. Maybe that's what we're calling a builder. And on that same note, I'd like to hear from you guys. What do you think we can build with our builders in this DLC? Are we going to manufacture weapons, armor, ammo, or just random junk items to sell? Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section below. Alright guys, today I shared my analysis of the Contraptions Workshop DLC trailer for Fallout 4. Next time we'll cover more Fallout on my channel, so stay tuned for Fallout 4 tips and tricks videos. If you learned something new or enjoyed this video, remember to hit that like button, I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe for more DLC coverage, especially with this DLC when it comes out next week, my survival mode live streams, Bethesda.net mods, and general tips and tricks videos. Talk to you guys next time. Peace!